Greetings, ladies, gents, oddities, and all in between. Ah, I'm CrimsonSlave. Welcome to my Insomnia Files. Um, I don't have anything to show for this week. I have stories though. I have stories. Ah, let me explain. Let me explain. Um, I thought technically I've been in a worse mood than I was, but then I talked to my family. I got some food, and some things kind of worked out. I don't know, but I have stories. So this week has been, oh god, I wouldn't say it's an adventure. This week has been an experience. Oh yeah, I don't call it that. This week has been an experience. Um, First things, I tried to cut my hair. I think I did okay. I want to get a real haircut though, but I tried to like trim down the sides and cut my hair. I'm proud of it because I feel it looks a lot better. It's a lot closer. I'm not professional, but I'm good at it. There's that. Um, Experiences. Okay, so this week started off interesting because I went to go get Phoenix, and I had a plan to recycle some stuff, go get Phoenix, and got a phone call from Growl of all people. That was weird. Um, Growl needed Jerry's car, so I gave Growl Jerry's car. Came home. Okay, so I explain something. This whole story. I How do I word this? Grell has been my friend for over 10 years. But stuff happened last year at the end of it. And due to that stuff at the end of last year, my understanding of our friendship has become extremely strained. From last year, I would say like around November till now. Like November onward, last year was kind of like one of the lower parts of last year. That's a whole other thing in of itself. But I don't talk to Grell anymore. I don't talk to Grell anymore. Grell doesn't talk to me. I can literally say that I think I've had four conversations, 6 months with Grell. And most of those conversations were me in a different place that I am now. What I mean by that is, I used to be hopeful of things getting better. Um, but stuff has progressed to be strained, and because it has become strained in a unique way, I don't know what to do about Grell. Should I talk to her? Are we still friends? Do we still do things? I don't know, because what when I think of friends, I don't have that many, but when I think of like friends, I think of like people I talk to, people I hang out with, people I communicate with, people like I hang up on, check into. And I don't know if I do that anymore with her. She doesn't talk to me. She yelled at me a few times, and I've gotten by proxy her anger delivered to me for other events. So, don't know. But the important thing is that in general, things are weird and a little strained. Now, because they're strained and a little weird, I don't know what to say about that. But because of all that, my default function has been to say nothing. The three times I've tried to reach out and try to talk and deal with things, they got shut down, and I tried to do some stuff in a method that showed that I still cared, or tried to like give confidence, or just something that showed I was thinking about her as a person, and that also blew up in my face. So until something changes. On the front, I'm just going to say nothing. Because if I say nothing, I can't be yelled at, complained to, or blamed for something that I did or did not say. And that's just kind of my policy on Grell at the moment. That's important for the next thing I'm going to say. I got a phone call from Grell explaining that I needed to give the car I was borrowing from Jerry to Grell. Because Grell's car is broken. I personally think that's super interesting overall, but Grell's car is broken, I guess. I don't know. So there's that. So because of that, Grell has to go to work, and because Grell has to go to work, Jerry gave her car to Grell. So I haven't had a car for a week, and it's been an interesting adjustment to life. Now, this brings me to my car point that I'll get to in a second. But let's get to that point now. Now, because of that, I was waiting on my car. My car is still waiting for a motor, and maybe one day I'll get it. But I essentially called, talked to the manager all over again to figure out something, because I've been told for 3 weeks straight, going on 4, which would be another month, would be like 4 months for me not having my car, that my car is on the verge of being fixed. I don't know how true that is anymore, but that's not the point. So I basically called, complained, and was like, it's going on 4 months without a car. They told me to call Kia Corporate. Kia Corporate told me to. Kia Corporate was like, yeah, we don't know. That seems like a long time. We'll look into it, but here's what we can do. Because we understand that you need a car, you need to drive places, we're willing to help you out. We will reimburse you if you rent a car. Just give us receipts, submit it back to us, and we will get that taken care of. As long as you give us receipts and your car rental is less than $43 a day, we will reimburse you for that money. So, not having my car still, dealing with things, and the information told to me from Jerry that I couldn't take the car anywhere. It means I couldn't get food, get anything else. Has been weird. That means like I've been like stuck here, like all week. And it's been weird. Now it's weird because I had to do some things that I don't usually do. Like I walked 3.7 miles to get something to drink. Now that's kind of far away, but like where I live is kind of far away, so it's quiet, but it's also super far away from everything else. So I basically walked. I basically walked 3.7 miles to spend my last $7 so I could get some tea, and that was a fun, annoying, eye-opening experience. There was a lot of music on the way there, but I remember all those times. High school, middle school, being homeless, where I didn't have a car and had to walk everywhere and hated every single second of it. Every single second of it, like I got headphones and got things better. But I realized that, like, I thought that about a couple months ago, that was sliding into things that used to be bad. But I had money, I had a car, but like I reverted past a lot of things. So like no car, walking everywhere, and I thought that was a low point for me, and it kind of was. But I walked there, got the tea, got it figured out. Walk here, walk back, hated it. But I got the tea so I could sustain myself for a couple more days. Now, with the information that I could get a rental car, I basically called every rental car service in Dover and came up with a few results. Enterprise had nothing. Two other places that I could go to wanted me to pay everything, which super sucked. And the only place that I could actually get a car from that actually had a car that was within my budget of under $43 a day was a place called Avis. Now Avis was super cool. I went there. I can't walk there. Miles away from where I am. So Phoenix was nice enough to get me a ride to Avis. Sorry, get me out at Sam's Club, walk to Avis, and we got some money out of the bank, and we went to Avis. Avis then explained to me that I could not use cash to pay for car rental, which was an immediate hiccup. So I kind of freaked out about that, but I kind of passed forward. I had a person there with me. Wasn't gonna fall down and say that everything's falling apart, because I was told all I had to do was show up with my ID, and pay $200 and I'd be fine. So that was a cool thing. So me and Phoenix took the bus, made our way all the way downtown, put some money in the bank, got on a different bus. I actually saw three people that I used to be friends with who did not recognize me, didn't say a word to me. Also fun. Um, went all the way from the bus stop back to the place to be told that if I wasn't paying a major credit card, that I showed back up, had the card, had the money in the car, it was fine. She then told me that if I wasn't paying with major credit card, then I needed to word. If I wasn't paying with major credit card, I needed to pass a credit check to pay with debit card, which is what I have. Um, Due to some stuff that's happened with my life, my credit scores become really bad. So I fail that credit check. It's all credit check. So that kind of screwed up my whole plan. So then that fell through. It was bad and horrible, but it fell through. So I am still carless. Now, this is a problem that affects me. And I feel, in the grand scheme of how everything is going currently, that how do I put this? I feel that no one really cares how things affect me. You can say that's like bad thinking or whatever, but I kind of feel at certain times that throughout this insane bad experience that has been me being here, that I exist to do things for other people. It's kind of a problem I have in life, but like I'm going to go too far in it. But I believe in my life that there is a functionality that goes like this. I have somehow become entangled in a certain way that I only exist to support other people. Whether it is fixing the deck, mowing the lawn, taking things to other people, picking people up, dropping things off. A lot of my life is doing things to make sure other people get what they need. And not and I feel that like overall I don't ever really get the benefit of that for myself. That could be wrong. It's possible, but that's kind of how I feel that I am. Now, because me not having a car is a problem to me, it doesn't affect me that much because my life's already bad. But it did mean that I needed to get the car from Grell via Jerry to get Phoenix to work, which meant that I needed to get the car from Grell. Now, this worked in a really weird fashion because it meant that Grell had to drop the car off to Jerry so I could get the car and then get it to Grell in the morning. It's simple. The only thing about it that's interesting is that, giving Grell the car originally, it kind of affected and brought down my mood because I was having a good day. And I kind of feel the sudden emergence of something that's an inconvenience to me is an inconvenience. But something told me that how it worked out, this was going to be a long-term problem that's going to affect my life. And I was right. So that conversation, that car ride was quiet. But I listened to some. Wait, was it Galleons? Or was it? Doesn't matter. Listen to music all the way there. So when I went back to get Grell, I dropped Phoenix off, came back home, slept, woke back up, did some stuff, and the first time I think in a long time, Jerry was concerned that I wasn't going to get over there in time. Even though I was like stopping what I was doing to go give Grow the car back. That was weird to me. But got the car back to Grow, got back here, and that was it. I had to get physics work a different day, and that required me to, get up, take him to work, which kind of was weird because I woke up, he wasn't here, and I had to take some keys to get back in the house. Also weird. But then I had to give Grell the keys. Then I had to see Grell again. Nice quiet 2 a.m. right here. Can't explain it, but it sucks. My room gets hot very fast. Yeah. So there's that. Super soft. Now, that has been that. And I would like to say that I was on a whole week. Don't know. It's put me in this position that made me think about things. I don't know. No one watched my videos to begin with. Wait, I lied. I lied. How about that? Important thing. Sorry, no. That's all week stories that I have. So yeah. Some things I want to point out about my channel. Some things I want to point out about my channel. First thing is that a couple weeks ago I hit 75,000 views on my channel. A milestone, to be sure. Don't know why it happened, but I have it. People are watching my videos actually. I have like a bunch of views on random videos that I've actually made, and there's that. Like 4 people watching my Sonic File videos, and like I've been putting out videos for my Alan Wake playthrough, and people are watching them. It's really, really interesting to know that people are watching the stuff that I'm actually making. Weird stuff. So I don't know. Who knows? Someone watch this. Maybe not. But that is what it is. The thing I want to leave on is that I have had something good happen in this week, and that has been me playing Control. I randomly started over, I'm playing Control, and I'm enjoying playing Control. I've done like a bunch of sessions on it. I'm probably going to do a lot more because I'm happy that I played it. I played Alan Wake, which has been good because I ran into this entire section just like Alan Wake based, and other games, which seems to be like a nice little reminiscence of their other games, which is super cool. But if I didn't play Alan Wake, I would be confused with what's going on right now. So there's that. And I also may play Quantum Break after I beat Control. Cause I think technically I'm on a good pace to keep playing it. But yeah, that was it. It's everything. Yeah, I think it's literally everything. So there's that. Next week I have a canceled doctor's appointment, and I have to also possibly get to work one day and hopefully figure out how I'm going to survive the rest of the week. So that has been this week in a nutshell. Quiet car rides, awkwardness, contemplation, weird dreams. Weird dreams, I will admit, that I'm struggling to understand what they mean. Super weird dreams. But there's that too. About my week. I don't know. I hope my week is better. I hope your week is better than mine. I really do. I literally spent my week being hot, watching YouTube videos, playing Animal Crossing, and trying to find my copy of Three Houses. That's literally been my entire week. Outside of that, it's been it. So I hope that your week was a lot better than mine. My week's been bad, but I hope yours is better than mine. I don't know. But if you're interested to know if next week is different for me or if things are better, I invite you to come back next Sunday. I will update you again on the goings on in my life and hope that they are better than they are now. Until then.